Aging brings wisdom, experience, and perspective, but it also brings new challenges in maintaining health and independence. For older adults, mornings often set the tone for the entire day. The way we rise from bed, what we put into our bodies, and the routines we follow can either strengthen our resilience or slowly wear us down. In the United States and across Europe, seniors frequently carry over morning habits formed decades earlier, habits that once seemed harmless but now may be quietly undermining their health. As a physician and gerontology researcher, I've spoken with countless older adults who wonder why they feel fatigued, dizzy, or mentally foggy in the mornings. Sometimes the cause is not disease itself, but simple daily routines that no longer suit the body's changing physiology. Today, we'll take a close look at 7 common morning habits that harm seniors' health, using science, real-world examples, and practical alternatives. 1. Getting out of bed too quickly. One of the most dangerous yet overlooked habits among older adults is rising abruptly from bed. For a younger person, swinging out of bed in one motion may seem normal, but for someone in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, this sudden shift can cause blood pressure to drop sharply, a condition called orthostatic hypotension. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that 1 in 4 Americans over age 65 experiences a fall each year, and falls remain the leading cause of injury-related deaths among seniors. Many of these falls occur in the morning, often right after waking. Blood vessels stiffen with age, and the heart pumps less efficiently, making it harder for blood to reach the brain quickly. The result? Dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. I recall a patient, an 82-year-old retired teacher in Ohio, who fractured her hip one morning simply by standing too fast after the alarm rang. She admitted she had felt dizzy, but thought she could walk it off. That single misstep led to months of rehabilitation. The safer alternative: seniors should sit up slowly, pause at the edge of the bed, and take a few deep breaths before standing. Gentle ankle and leg movements while seated can encourage circulation. This simple adjustment may prevent life-changing accidents. 2. Skipping water in the morning after 6 to 8 hours of sleep. The body is naturally dehydrated, yet many older adults reach first for coffee instead of water. Hydration is crucial, especially for seniors, because aging kidneys are less efficient at conserving fluids, and the sensation of thirst diminishes with age. By the time thirst is noticeable, dehydration may already be present. Dehydration in seniors contributes to constipation, urinary tract infections, kidney strain, confusion, and even increased risk of stroke. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults with mild dehydration performed significantly worse on memory and attention tests compared to those who were well hydrated. Unfortunately, many seniors replace water with coffee, juice, or soda in the morning. Orange juice or apple juice, while refreshing, often contains as much sugar as a can of soda, about 25 grams in an 8-ounce serving. Starting the day with sugar and no hydration stresses both blood sugar control and digestion. The solution is simple. Keep a glass of water by the bedside or drink a full glass right after waking, before coffee or breakfast. For those who dislike plain water, a splash of lemon can add flavor without adding sugar. 3. Skipping or delaying breakfast. The concept of breakfast as the most important meal of the day may be debated in popular media, but for seniors it remains critical. Skipping breakfast can lead to low blood sugar, weakness, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. For people managing diabetes, not eating in the morning can create dangerous fluctuations in glucose levels. Unfortunately, many older adults either skip breakfast entirely or delay it until late morning. Others grab processed options like donuts, pastries, or sugary cereal. In the U.S., data from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, NHA-NES, shows that nearly 20% of adults over 60 skip breakfast regularly. Consider the common scenario of an older adult who wakes up, takes their morning medications on an empty stomach, and then postpones food until noon. By then, nausea, stomach irritation, or dizziness may already have set in. A healthier approach involves eating something light, yet nourishing within an hour of waking. Whole grain toast with nut butter, Greek yogurt with berries, or scrambled eggs with vegetables provide protein and fiber to stabilize energy. Even seniors with low appetite benefit from a small, balanced meal early in the day. 4. Drinking coffee immediately after waking. For many in America and Europe, the morning does not begin until the coffee is brewed. But while caffeine has its benefits, drinking coffee immediately upon waking can backfire for older adults. Caffeine stimulates the nervous system, raising heart rate and blood pressure. In seniors with hypertension or arrhythmias, this jolt can trigger palpitations or anxiety. Moreover, drinking coffee on an empty stomach increases stomach acid production, aggravating reflux or gastritis conditions already common in older populations. Timing matters. Cortisol, a hormone that naturally helps wake us up, peaks within 30 to 60 minutes after rising. Consuming caffeine during this window may add little benefit but more strain on the body. The Mayo Clinic suggests waiting at least an hour after waking before drinking coffee, ideally after eating breakfast. It's also worth noting that many coffee drinks in the US are loaded with sugar and cream. Think flavored lattes, mochas, or caramel frappuccinos. A large coffeehouse drink can contain over 300 calories and 50 grams of sugar, the equivalent of several donuts. For seniors watching weight or blood sugar, this habit is especially harmful. A better alternative is to start the day with water, then enjoy a moderate cup of black coffee or tea with breakfast. Herbal teas like chamomile or rooibos offer a soothing, caffeine-free start for those sensitive to stimulants. 5. Neglecting gentle morning movement. Many seniors wake, dress, and head straight to the breakfast table or couch without moving their bodies. While rest is important, complete morning inactivity stiffens joints and slows circulation. Over time, this contributes to reduced flexibility, balance problems, and even chronic pain. Aging muscles and connective tissues lose elasticity. Without regular stretching or movement, the risk of strains or falls increases. The Arthritis Foundation emphasizes that even 5 minutes of gentle stretching in the morning can improve mobility throughout the day. Imagine the typical morning of a 70-year-old in Germany. Wake up, head straight to the kitchen, sit with coffee and a newspaper for an hour. Compare this with someone who stretches arms overhead, rotates ankles, or walks slowly around the home before breakfast. The latter reports less stiffness, clearer thinking, and a better mood. Gentle yoga, tai chi, or simply walking around the block are effective ways to awaken the body. Seniors don't need intense workouts. Just 5 to 10 minutes of mindful movement can prevent pain and energize the day. 6. Taking medications on an empty stomach. In the United States, nearly 90% of older adults take at least one prescription medication, and many take multiple pills each morning. Yet swallowing pills on an empty stomach can be risky. Certain drugs, such as nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, aspirin, or some blood pressure medications can irritate the stomach lining, leading to ulcers or bleeding. Others, like diabetes medications, may cause hypoglycemia if taken without food. Even supplements such as iron can cause nausea when consumed alone. A survey by the American Geriatric Society found that 35% of seniors admitted to taking medications incorrectly, often in the morning before breakfast. This mistake not only reduces effectiveness but also increases side effects. The best strategy is to review medication timing with a physician or pharmacist. Many medications are safest and most effective when taken with food. If fasting is required, as in the case of certain thyroid drugs, then water should accompany the pill, and food should follow soon after. Seniors should never adjust medications without professional guidance, but being aware of timing can prevent serious complications. 7. Starting the day with stressful news or technology. The final harmful habit may surprise some. Beginning the day with negative mental input. Many seniors turn on the television news, scroll through political updates on their phones, or check emails immediately upon waking. While staying informed is important, research shows that exposure to stressful information first thing in the morning can heighten anxiety, raise blood pressure, and negatively shape mood for the entire day. A study from the University of Pennsylvania found that people who consumed just 3 minutes of negative news in the morning were 27% more likely to report an unhappy day compared to those who began with uplifting content. For seniors who may already face isolation or health concerns, starting the day with stress amplifies risks of depression and hopelessness. Instead, experts recommend beginning mornings with calm, intentional activities, listening to music, practicing gratitude, meditating, or even reading a book. Checking the news later in the day, once physically and mentally grounded, allows seniors to process information more resiliently. Building healthier morning habits. The morning hours hold enormous influence over the health of older adults. Habits that once seemed harmless, jumping out of bed quickly, skipping water, drinking coffee on an empty stomach, or watching the news right awake, and with age, undermine physical and emotional stability. The good news is that small adjustments yield significant benefits. Rising slowly, drinking water before coffee, eating a balanced breakfast, engaging in gentle stretching, and taking medications properly all set the stage for a stronger, safer day. Choosing calm over chaos in the first hour after waking fosters resilience for the challenges ahead. Healthy aging is not just about avoiding disease, but about cultivating daily practices that support independence. For seniors in the US, Europe, and beyond, the message is clear. Rethink your morning routines. A few mindful changes can protect the body, steady the mind, and ensure that each day begins not with risk, but with renewal.